Darkness in my heart. I hear you now. A taste was all I needed. I feel your love, loud and clear to the end. It's you and me. I'll follow you to the end. I'll follow.
And everywhere I go, I'm seeing faces, I'm hearing voices telling me I'm not good enough. 'Cause everywhere I go, I'm seeing faces, I'm hearing voices. 'Cause everywhere I go, I'm seeing faces, I'm hearing voices. And everywhere I go, I'm seeing faces, I'm hearing voices. I'm seeing faces. And everywhere I go, I'm seeing faces, I'm hearing voices telling me I'm not good Thought I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes. Thought I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year and happy Wednesday. Hope you are all doing well and that you had a good New Year's break. 2022, here we are. Still not in flying cars or wearing tinfoil costumes or anything like that. Hope you're all doing really, really good. I'm quite excited for today's show. I mean, I'm always excited, but exceptionally excited because as I was heading into the new year, I was thinking about what are the ways that I could improve this live show. And something that came to mind, especially after the last few episodes in which I've been feeling quite unwell, to be honest, a bit downbeat. And hello, Callie, good to see you here. Hello, Mojo, good to see you here as well. Bex, good to see you. Lots of wonderful faces. To Blizz, we got... Who else we got here? Say hi if you're here. I'm going to go into the reason why I'm wearing loads of layers of clothing. I've got a heater with me and stuff like that. But yeah, when I was thinking about the live show format, I realised that, yeah, every week I have a topic and the final show of the month is sort of an open Q&A. But there's not really a format. And quite often, because we go with train of thought stuff, we can go quite off topic. And often we even miss the topic completely and get to the end and like, oh, well, that's an hour gone. And so something I have done is I have actually created a script, a format for these live shows now in 5-minute blocks. Obviously, a certain section might be 3 of those blocks, being 15 minutes. And what I wanted to do today, that's the fun part. I'm glad you think so. So what I thought I would do today is go with this structure that I've got. I could go through everything that's coming up, but I thought we'll just go with the flow of it. And then, some stuff might work, some stuff might not work. And, you know, it'll be optimized. Oh, no, not a script. Okay, so when I'm talking about a script, when I do scripts, like for speaking and that, it's not stuff to read or anything like that. It's, you know, just pointers of kind of like, you know, things that we should get through. And it means that the show will have formats. It will have different types of things. And it could work. It might not. We might decide, you know, scrap it. Let's not do this. But I think it's going to be kind of cool because all the sections are quite open-ended. And if they do start working well, it means I can then go away and start making some like intros for each section and have it more of a show format, you know? I know all this. Script, timings. So at the moment, we're in the first section, which is housekeeping, which I do every week normally. And so it's to welcome anyone that is tuned in. If you are new, say hey in the chat. You'll be welcomed. So much positivity here. My name is Myles Dyer, and I host these every Wednesday, exactly at this time, unless I state otherwise. And yeah, we have discussions about topics. Today's topic is all about the new year, 2022. What are people's plans? Do you have plans? Maybe you don't like plans. Maybe you feel plans aren't actually worth having because, to be honest, as I believe, every day is a new chance to make a difference in your life and the lives of others. But I actually think there's a balance, and there's this kind of really nice sense of reset as you go through the Christmas and New Year's period, collectively with society. You know, everyone's doing it, so why not join in? So we'll be talking a lot about that. And I would say that if you do have a pen and paper or something to make notes on, definitely have that handy because when we go into the main topic of the show, I just want to hear everyone's thoughts, and then we'll be bringing it on screen and stuff like that, and it should be really, really, really great. I think he's just a good public speaker. It's funny that you say that because I mentioned a few weeks ago I spoke at the school that I grew up in, and I wanted to meet my public speaking teacher, but I will organise that this year. I wasn't always a good public speaker, but when I started doing public speaking, although I did write speeches, I got to a point where I thought it might have been out of laziness, but it wasn't. I just wanted to free myself, and so when I gave this 1 hour talk to the school, yeah, I had some slides, but I had no notes, and I didn't really think about what I was going to say until I was there. Had to create a channel to say hi, Myles and everyone. Well, that's awesome. Welcome, Emily, as I will call you. There's not homework unless you're at home when you're watching this. You don't have to. I mean, I always say if you're watching this and you're not in the chat, that's absolutely fine. You might just be running this in the background as a podcast after the show is finished. But anyway, it's 5 minutes past the hour. That is housekeeping done. All I would say is start of a new year. Best way to stay in touch with me is on Instagram at Myles Dyer Official, which you can see. Oh no, that's for later. Oh, dude, I don't have it even on my There we go. That's what I was there. Instagram. There we got Facebook and Twitter, but yeah, Instagram is where it's at. So with that, and there are lots of different ways you can support me. You support me just by being here and being your awesome selves, commenting, hitting that like button. But there's also super chats. If you want to put some positive stickers in there. I don't really push the super chat a lot, but it does help me. So if you do want to donate, much appreciated. But the best way to donate is via patreon.com/Myles Dyer. It supports my podcast show, which is getting a massive relaunch this year, which I'm really excited about as well. So with all that said, story of the week. That's what we're going on to. Story of the week. See, now already I want to have some title cards. Story of the week. Maybe we could get one of you to do a jingle or something like that. But, okay, story of the week is about why I currently have no heating or water. And it's because my bathroom is getting renovated. You remember doing this on Stickam with you like 10 years ago. Well, this is it. Like Stickam. I do want to do a Stickam relaunch. It's been so long. We'll have to sort it out. But yeah, my bathroom next door is getting renovated. My parents have always suggested it, and now my dad is helping me do it. I say he's helping me. He's doing a lot of it. And because it's a small bathroom, there's very little chance for us to both be in there at the same time. And what it means is turning the water off, and therefore the boiler, which really shouldn't be working. And so I'm staying with my parents a lot of the time. Obviously, I'm here most of the time during the day, working and stuff like that. And so I drove over for the live show, but they've given me this nice little heater because it's getting quite cold here. But just to show you the difference, I am going to be doing a before and after video where, you know, you put your hand over the screen and then once the hand goes away, it's the new bathroom. Now, I was going to get it up on a screen capture, but I didn't have time to do that. So that is my bathroom. And then, here we go. So that's the bathroom. You can see that quite well, yeah? And I'll tell you one of the problems I've got with my bathroom is, firstly, I don't have baths. I have showers. And for the longest possible time, years and years, there's a 3-stage process that I have to think about every morning when I have a shower. Number one is, once I get into the bath, when you, it's one of those taps that you run it, and then you have to pull the little knob to get it to put the water from the tap to the shower. But the knob comes off. And then... so I have to make sure I put it back on, but it's quite difficult to put on because if you press it on, you're going to push it back down again. And I always feel I need to do that because otherwise it's just this like sticking up like screw. And I have these like horror movie thoughts of like slipping in the bath and impaling myself or getting it in my eye or something like that. So that's number one. You know, you have thoughts in the morning. Number two is there's a temperature tap, so it's just, you know, one for water and then you have a nozzle for like what temperature. It's stuck on the hottest setting. I've been having showers at the hottest setting. This is already too complicated for me. I've had it at the hottest setting for like 3 or 4 years, so that's no good. I need a new shower thing. And then thirdly, as you can see, I've got like a glass screen that comes out, but the water can still like go everywhere. So I've got this curtain. But water always seems to get out one way or another and leak. And it's not good. And so I'm like, you know what? I need to get rid of the bath. So what's going to happen is we're going to get rid of the bath. And then in this corner, against the wall, there's going to be a square. It's not skin peel temperature. No, it's not. Oh, heck no. I know. All people who love cold showers, it would never work. So there's going to be a square shower cubicle. And then the toilet, if we can move the sewage pipe, like turn it around. God, I keep moving it that way. We're going to put it against the window on a sort of a little platform, and it's going to make so much space. So it went from this to that to that. You see that? That is how much it has been torn. So yeah, so you can see the pipe down there, the toilet pipe. And it goes along the wall. And if I can get it to that corner, that'll make it nice and easy. So, yeah. A bucket of water over the head. Oh, God, that'd be... I know, a throne, right? So, yeah, that will... That is the aim. So, yeah, a lot has changed. So, the water is off at the moment. So, even now, I haven't got a drink of water with me. I forgot my bottle of water. So, I can't get any water. Actually, I've got some fruit juice in the fridge that I should probably take with me back to my parents. But it will all get done. It will be great. Awesome. And that is, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm also in a moment where I'm actively job hunting. Oh, man, it's so stressful. Like, I am actually broke, which is also another good reason that I'm with my parents at the moment, because my mum cooks really well and stuff like that. What I do actually have wine, but then I do have to get back to my parents after, so... Yeah. Oh, my dad has always been really good with DIY. He's done the most of it. So, yeah, like, huge respect for him. My parents did move to Boston for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years they'd moved. But that was a long time ago. Anyway, all right, guys. So, there is a feature on YouTube you can do now. We're moving on to the next thing, which is about the topic of the day. Because I'm like, we're getting into it. And I also know that the first time doing this with all the different sections, it's going to be a bit rusty. But as the time goes on, this will smooth out. It'll smooth out a lot more. Now, I can do a poll, but I can't do it actually in my broadcasting. So I've now come up onto the actual chat. Here we go. So where do I create a poll? Here it is. Right, here's the poll. Has it appeared yet? Can you see it? Can you see the poll? And thank you very much. Moderation, yeah. Like a pre-drive drink. Right, 1 second. It's just gone blurry. No. Is it going to put me in focus? Oh, man. This is the thing about automated stuff. Oh, my God. What is going on? There we go. Much better. Sorry about that. Cool, you can see the poll. Right, so the poll is related to today's topic, which is all about looking forward. And yeah, it's, do you set life goals at the start of a new year? Because, as I was suggesting at the beginning, some people just feel, which I feel greatly, which is you can start new things anytime you want. Why does it have to be at the start of the year? Like, why that artificial pressure if it's something like start going to the gym? But I do think actually having life goals at the start is a good thing. So yeah, it's a yes or no. It's a yes or no, really. Because even though I am in the camp of you can start whenever you want, I also do have a bit of a reflection period, especially on that purgatory thing between Christmas and New Year's. And yeah, I'm just curious to know from you guys what you do. Right, let me have a look now. Oh wow! So at the moment we're at 67%. If you're watching this, guys, it should be in the chat. Obviously, you need to be logged in. I'm going to end it in just a few moments. Just everyone take a vote. And by the way, can we all give it up for Mojo, who is going to join Bex as a mod for the chat? Thank you, Mojo. I know you didn't ask for it, but it can be revoked if you protest being given the role. But yeah. And to Blizz, I think you as well, actually. No, well, we're 15 minutes in, but we're at the start of the main topic, so it's all good. It's all good. Cool, let's have a look now. So we're at... Interesting. Right, I'm going to end the poll now. So the results were... I think it posts them again at the bottom, doesn't it? The results? Or has it got a calculator? I don't know how this works on YouTube. There we go. Do you set life goals at the start of a new year? So, 71% said no. And only 28% said yes. Hey, Michael. Good to see you here. Yeah, that's... Oh, you'll learn, Mojo. Generally, just don't ban people. Just time them out if they're spamming and stuff like that. And it's all good. You're in the 71%. That's interesting. Cool. So today's main topic, yeah, as you've seen from the title of the video. Where'd the other 1% go? I don't know. Such a mystery, Jonathan. Such a mystery. Such a mystery indeed. So if you've got a pen and paper, you might want to just make notes while thinking about it, because we're going to open up this chat to the room. But basically, I just wanted to ask about, like, when it comes to the start of a year, a lot of you say that you don't start goals and that, but do you not even just have general focus of, like, what you want to achieve by the end? And so what I thought I would do is actually show you something that I kind of started halfway, which goes to the point of it doesn't have to be at the start of the year. I started it halfway through last year, and it was going all right, and so I've rebuilt it, and I've not finished it yet. And I've actually, the version you're going to see is not filled out, just because it's got some personal stuff on there. But I will show you. Here we go. Let's see how I can do screen share. Obviously, that is coming up soon. Right, let's have a look here. Preview. This is it. Great. Can I just... Is it going to let me... Oh, here we go. This is better. So what I do is... Can you see that clearly? Is it quite clear? Let me just make it a bit bigger, actually. It's not, yeah, it's not about grass really. So I love spreadsheets. I always like making these. So what I do is I think about what are the different areas of life that I want to see improvement in. And so I've broken it down into 5 areas. Well, 4 areas and then an extra for like other and stuff that I haven't decided upon yet. Okay. So it is a spreadsheet. It is a spreadsheet. But you can draw it on paper on the wall, stuff like that. I don't set a goal or anything specifically. I have a theme for the year. Okay, I think, well, this could tie into it, but I think I go a bit more granular and stuff like that. But, you know, this might inspire some of you. This might not work for you. I don't know if it's going to work for me. This is the first time I've ever done it. But in the first column is the area. And as I said, there are 4 main areas and then there's another. So I've put economics. So that's obviously about finances and, you know, job related and stuff like that. Projects. So that's to do with, you know, things that I'm passionate about and things I like to work on, like the live show. Personal. So that's things about me as an individual. And then well-being, obviously health and things, which could be regarded as personal, but I think personal is more about the social side. And then other is extracurricular. So for economics, I've only got 2 topics at the moment. So what you do is you got your topic, so you break down what are the specific things you want to achieve at or improve during the year. And then the vision is like, is there something tangible? Like once you get to the end, is there something tangible that you could reach out for and that would work for you? So for economics, a topic I've got is a steady income. So many of you will know for the last 6 years, I've been a freelance digital content strategist. For me, variety is the spice of life. I've really enjoyed it. But at the same time, you know, money is great when it comes in. When it's not coming in, it's dreadful. And at the moment, I'm broke and I'm desperate for a job. And so this year, I am actually looking for full-time employment just because I just want some kind of steadiness in my life. Because also, the project side, that's starting to have a bit of a rhythm as well. It feels a lot less chaotic. And so that is important to me. Then I've got growing savings. So the vision is can save towards things. At the moment, I don't have any. I do have savings, but I'm eating into it because of my lack of a job. I want to get to a point where I've got a regular income, and as a result, I've also got savings going up. That would be really, really nice. So economics is just 2 main things to work on. Projects. So we've got the podcast. So for me, the vision, and again, the vision is about at the end of the year. At the end of the year, I want a vibrant show and fan base. So I want something that's really solid, that's been, you know, consistent and is doing well. For the band, I've not put anything yet, but it's going to be something along the lines of the album coming out and things like that. The live show, which is this, I think it's going to be in part what I've mentioned today, is I want it to be a solid show format with at least X number of people viewing it every week. That I haven't thought about yet, but that's what it could be. And then social media. Social media is going to be along the lines of, I'm actually looking at my document. My document is something along the lines of like deleting accounts. So actually for January is delete Facebook, as in my personal Facebook. That is something I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. Personal is broken down into family, relationships, friendships, and then like personal growth. And actually for my family, what's actually written in the vision, it's or was it in the vision, or was it actually for this quarter? It's to see my brother more often. Me and my brother, we don't see each other much at all. We live very different lives, and I'd like to make an effort to see him a lot more. So that's a big part of it. And then there's well-being. So well-being, I've got 2 examples here. So physical fitness, I've actually done really well this past year because of my Apple Watch. So in terms of a vision, I just like to be more toned. Like, I've lost a lot of weight. I'm the fittest I've ever been. I now want to work on just toning up my body more. That's kind of me for the vision. Mental health. Mental health is a difficult one for a vision, so I'm not sure what I've really put for that. Healing. So healing was what I mentioned on last week's show. A friend of mine mentioned it. It's the idea that like this year is the year for healing. It's at the end of the year, I want to feel totally at peace with myself. And there's a very big traumatic part in my life that I do want to speak about publicly, and I've just been waiting for the right time for it, and I think that I found it for this year. So that will be a big part of it for this year. And then well-being unplugging, that could also be related to the whole deleting of social media and stuff like that. Cool. And then for other, at the moment, housework. So like I just need to be more on top with doing stuff around the house. So it might be like, spending 15 minutes a day doing tidying. There's a lot of this is to do with like making new habits. And I don't know if any of you have heard of the 2190 rule? So it's 21 days to make a habit, 90 days to make a lifestyle. And by the way, I'm going to be reading through your comments after I've gone through this. And then there's home improvement. So the bathroom's going to be a big part of this quarter. I also want to do something with the kitchen. So there are things like that. So then what you do is, for the quarter one, you then do a vision. So that vision is for the year. But then what you do is quarter one, you do what is your vision for the quarter. So you say in the next 3 months. So for example, economically secure, that's the vision. Q1, the objective could be have a full-time job. 2190. Yeah, 90 days to have a lifestyle. So it's 21 days to make a habit and 90 days to have a lifestyle. If I said minutes, I was mistaken. For the podcast, I know quarter one is going to be have enough guests booked for one every 2 weeks. That's going to be it. And so on and so on. And then, you have it for every quarter. And kind of that is how I'm modelling it. That is how I am planning my year. So it's have to different areas. And you know what? Some of the things, and then at the end of the year, I can check and look and see what I've done. But the point is, if you set these objectives and you don't reach them, it's not failure. It's progress because you've reached towards it. But breaking it down into these different categories and into these different topics and then different visions, it just gives me a lot of different areas of my life to aspire to. And it might be that in quarter one, economics, there's a lot on economics, but once I've hit that in quarter 2 and 3 and 4, they're less ambitious because obviously quarter 1 of getting a full-time job, that's a very big step. The following ones could be a bit better than that. So that is kind of what I'm focusing on for my year. So I would love to hear from you guys. What are you hoping to get out of 2022, or what is your thought process with that? I'm going to be going back up the chat, but do post again if you did say anything. So Mojo says, my mental health has been the target for me this year. I took a big dive in depression at the end of last year, so I'm hoping to get myself some professional help, hopefully. Well, good luck with that, and that would fit in with my well-being, my mental well-being. I think for my quarter one mental well-being, it's meditate 5 minutes a day. Now I haven't started doing that yet, and that's fine, because I'm focusing on the job thing majorly. Now, also, I might be focusing on the job majorly. You can find 5 minutes a day to do it. But the point is, you're not going to be ticking all the things at once. It's about doing it bit by bit. So, good on you, Mojo, for doing that. Emily was saying, literally 50 minutes a day makes such a difference. It does, just breaking it down for sure. Let's have a look. So, Callie was asking, will you do an appraisal at the end of quarter one and quarter two? So those quarter one and quarter two things are actually for the vision. So as you're looking across it, you're not looking at like cliff edges of targets and like appraisals. Instead, you're looking ahead to the next vision. Because it's not, the idea of the document is not a tick boxing exercise. It's just to give you tangible things to think about. Because I realise far too often in my life, I get so overwhelmed with everything. So I think that will be nice to do. Yeah, cliff edges are scary. And it just means you get towards the third month and you're like, oh, I haven't done this yet. Well, it's like, but then at the end of the quarter, you can then do a review in the sense of, okay, this I've totally smashed. So for the next quarter. So I will do quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4 as much as I can in the next few days. Because by doing it, it also gives you a sense of like, what was that end vision of the year? So technically, I should probably start with quarter 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, and work my way back. But then after quarter 1, I might be saying, okay, I didn't quite do that, so I need to tinker with quarter 2 a bit more and things like that. Lots of love for Mojo in the chat. It's good to see. This is what I love about it, is everyone is so lovely in here. Therapy is a great tool, and there are some apps where you can just text back and forth with someone. That might be a good idea. That is really, really good. Yeah, and that is the thing, is like, again, the thing I've got is quite, it's not abstract, but it's very generalized. Although when it comes to the specific vision, there might be some specific things in there. Like the podcast might be, I want each podcast doing 10,000 views an episode. Now, if I don't reach that, that's fine. But if I'm getting 2,000 views an episode consistently, that will be progress. The thing that's always been floating above my head is subscribers on YouTube. I would love to hit 50,000, because I was just under 50,000 about 8 years ago, and I've been losing subscribers so slowly ever since. I've been gaining subscribers. I've just been losing more than I've been gaining because my account is so long. Good. Lots of love there. Lots of love there. Right. Keep writing down your thoughts in terms of what your plans are for the year ahead, because we can go back to it at the end. But now it's time for what I've got next, which is Fun Finds. Fun Finds is my next section. And what I wanted to do was every week is just talk to you about something fun that I have found. So it could be a movie. We've talked about movies in the past. Might be a TV show. Less likely. I don't watch a lot of TV. Could be computer games, or it might be just stuff that I found online. Now, some of you already have spotted what my fun find was, because I had it come up, and I will load it up now. It was this. I found this over Christmas. This Instagram account is amazing. It's called Dad Says Jokes. I love puns. Love a good pun. And this account is amazing. Definitely follow it. Post daily. And I just, what do conspiracy theorists and Excel have in common? They spreadsheet. Yeah. Let me find some of my favourite ones. Poop jokes aren't my favourite, but they're a solid number 2. I think that's a good one. Fun Finds. I know. It's like the show format might actually have a better name, but I think Fun Finds is cool. And, people can tweet me all the time with stuff. It might be like Flash games or stuff like that. Michael, I'm just favoriting what you said because I'm going to read that out later. Okay, I'm just saving a few of the things that you've said, just to make sure I bring it back at the end. Right. There was a really dark joke on here that I loved, but it's really far down. My wife left a note on the fridge saying, "This isn't working. I'm leaving." What a lie. I opened the fridge door and it's working fine. I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. At my boss's funeral, kneeling and whispering at the coffin. Who's thinking outside the box now, Gary? Oh my goodness. I like this one. I found a coin on the street the other day and it had teeth marks all over it. It was a Bitcoin. Take care to Blizz. Take care. It's not going to let me go down any further. It was something like a fortune teller told me that I was going to be facing severe misery in 12 years' time. So to cheer myself up, I went out and bought a puppy. A really, really dark joke, but I really, really liked it. I know, you can't beat Can he beat dad jokes? You can't. You really can't. There we go. I know. I love it. I've been reading him to my dad every day. Okay, I'll tell you a fun find. I saw part of an old Australian comedy film from 1992 a few weeks back, and I decided to finish watching it before the bells. It's called Garbo. Okay, Garbo does sound like an Australian film. Oh, Garbo. It's Garbo. What's Garbo? What's Garbo about? What's Garbo about, mate? Right. Oh, yeah, my boss always laughed at my jokes at work, but since the pandemic, she never laughs at them in Zoom chats. I asked her why she doesn't laugh at them anymore, and she says because she doesn't find them remotely funny. It's about Garbage Man, I'm guessing. Garbo. Oh, Garbo is garbage. That's awesome. We don't have enough programs like that about garbage men, for sure. So, the fun finds is just going to be a 5-minute section. And obviously, the amount of time that I spend on each of these will depend on what it is. But the next section... No, Myles. No. This next section is going to be a blast to the past for old viewers of me on stickam.com when I used to do live streams. Because do you remember when I used to do True or False? But it was like the anti-True or False because I would just make really obnoxious answers. So like you would always be confused. Sometimes they would be real True or False, and sometimes they were made up where you would go with what the answer actually was, which is true, and I'd say it's false and then I'd make up some lame reason. I'm not doing that this week. I was tempted, but I thought we should do some proper True or False. I know, that's why I loved it. It frustrated everyone. And anyone that came to the live show and never done it before, they were always so confused by it. So there was that as well. Let me sit down for this bit. So what I think I'm going to do instead is we got to make this democratic. So I've got 5 true or false questions. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to put them as polls. Here we go. There's 5 questions. Let's see how we do. And it's democracy. So whatever gets the most on the poll is the answer you go for. All right? Okay? So the first question is, there are over 200 episodes of Friends. Is that true or false? There are over 200 episodes of Friends. Is that true or false? Immediately, that's got to be true. What are you on about? Immediately. I mean, I don't know. I never watched Friends. I never found it funny. I mean, I say I didn't find it funny. From what little I watched, I was like, yeah. Just got to put the heating back on again. Over 9,000. Okay, we're at 50-50 at the moment. Wow. 10 votes, 50-50. Who's going to be the deciding vote? 13 of you are watching right now. Okay, true is 55%. By the way, click that like button if you haven't already. Okay. 11 votes. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're ending it. You said true. 55% of you said true. The answer is, it's true. Well done. 1 point. 1 out of 1. 1 out of 1. Okay, that's good. Now, number 2. You ready for number 2? Yeah, there's 236 episodes of Friends. Okay. Oh, man, the default is yes and no. I just want to leave it as a default. Because this is Canada has the longest coastline in the world. Is it true or is it false? Canada has the longest coastline in the world. This is an awesome true or false question because it really got me thinking. You would have assumed more. Okay. Canada has the longest coastline in the world. Now, 11 people voted last time, so once we hit 11, we'll accept it. Unless it goes to 12. 12 of you are watching right now, so there's one person that didn't vote. You can vote in the chat. Get a YouTube account. You can do this. You can do this. What defines a coastline? It's basically where land meets the sea. Doesn't it? Isn't that what a coastline is? Okay, 10 votes. Are we getting one more vote? It's 50-50 again. What is going on? Right, who's the deciding vote? Seawater. You love quizzes. Okay, right. Whoever, I love it if it's the same deciding vote every time. They're like, I'm just going to play against Myles. So I'll just let everyone else vote, so it's 50-50, and then I'll decide. Okay. Right, we're ending that. We're ending the poll. Oh, you accidentally hit true, did you? Oh, okay. Norway is a bit wrinklier. Yeah. Okay, guys, you said no. You said it was false. Okay? You said it was false. Canada has the longest coastline in the world. It is... Wait, did you say it was... You said it was false. Yeah, you did. 58% said it was false. I'm afraid it's true. By the way, I did not have a negative noise in this so for next week I need to get like a boo, boo. But that'll do for now. I've only got 5 sounds as a default on this. I've got the applause, I've got DJ air horn, I've got bicycle horn, glockenspiel, and party noisemaker. Okay? So it says, including the mainland and islands, Canada's coastline is 243,042 kilometres, which is over 2/3 of the distance to the moon. How about that? You love that sound. All right, guys, it's 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. So, for question 3 in this week's True or False. You ready? Are you ready? By the way, I remember this used to happen. People used to question in the quiz. There's none of that. The trampoline was invented by a 16-year-old. Okay, bicycle horn it is. Okay. True or false? True or false? The trampoline was invented by a 16-year-old. Is that true or false? You love a bicycle sound. The trampoline was invented by a 16-year-old. Yeah, womp, womp, womp. Yeah, that is exactly what I need. You are so right. You are so right. This is question 3. Welcome anyone who's joining. It's true or false? The trampoline was invented by a 16-year-old. What we got here? We've got 4 votes at the moment. 75% false, 25% true. Vote in the chat, everybody. Once we get to 11 votes, we'll lock it in. So, vote quick, because there's more of you in the chat now. Oh, 8 votes. It's getting quite close. Is it going to go to 50-50 again? Jesus. We're going to get a deciding 11th vote. The trampoline was invented by a 16-year-old. True or false? Man, it is chilly in here. But I've got this nice heater. Come on, guys. 2 more. 2 more need to vote. 2 more votes. Oh, it is closing in. I'm gonna cut this regardless, because we need to move on. We need to move on. All right, I'm ending it. You said it was false. 60% of you said it was false. You've got 1 right so far. You've got one wrong so far. So for best out of 3, you've gone with false. It was true. It was true. That sound effect is ridiculous. It was true. In 1930, the 16-year-old George Nissen watched in awe as trapeze artists perform their daring stunts at a traveling circus in the Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It was actually seeing how when they fell down into the safety nets and how they bounced off the safety nets, that's what gave him the idea to create a trampoline. So that is how it was invented. So there we go. So there we go, guys. More evidence why democracy is such a failure. So 1 out of 3. But can you bring it back? You can still bring it back. Yeah? If you get the next 2 right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switzerland shares land borders with 4 other countries. Is that true or is it false? Switzerland shares land borders with 4 other countries. A bit more geography because you did so well with the other one. Switzerland shares land borders with 4 other countries. Is that true or is it false? Can you name them? Can you name the countries? I'm being very quick with this, so you guys gotta vote very, very quick. You think it's true? Sounds true, like this. You're counting 5. What are they? I can name them. Well, go on then. Name them in the chat. Oh wow, this is all coming in pretty quick. Right. 80-20 for true. And the answer is it's true. Well done, well done. What are the countries? France. Yep. Italy. Yep. Austria. Yep. Germany, and Michael got it. It's Liechtenstein. Well done. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. So it's 2-2 now, which means this is the deciding question. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you going to get this? This would be a great way to start the year, wouldn't it? Winning the first true or false. Oh man, I keep typing it in the chat when I don't need to. Here we go, guys. To win, the US Library of Congress archives every tweet ever tweeted. Is it true or is it false? I'm going to give you 30 seconds to vote. The US Library of Congress archives every tweet ever tweeted. I might not even give you 30 seconds. You got to vote. You got to vote as quick as you can. True or false? The US Library of Congress archives every tweet ever tweeted. I am going to close the voting, even though it says there's... Oh, it went from 3 votes to 11. Really, really good. You said, I'm locking it in, 64% of you said it is false. 36 said it was true. 11 votes. This is democracy in action right here. The answer to decide whether you win the first Myles Dyer Live, true or false, of 2022 is... It's false. You won it. I need to get better sound effects. So, the truth was that they actually did used to record every tweet, but it stopped at the end of 2017. Probably best after Trump came along and stuff like that. But there you go. There you go. So you got 3 out of 5. I think that's good going, guys. So, there are over 200 episodes of Friends. Canada has the longest coastline in the world. The trampoline was invited by a 16-year-old. Switzerland shares land borders not with 4 other countries, but with 5. And the US Library of Congress does not archive every tweet ever tweeted because it stopped doing it from 2017 onwards. There we go. Well done, everybody. Yeah. We'll work out. This is what I'm saying. Once I get the formats in, I can then decide what assets I need, and then I can start building them. So, this show will build throughout the year. This will be really, really good. Yeah, it would be a whole load of utter nonsense. So, guys, there's only 2 more sections left of the show. What I do is I leave 10 minutes at the end for just Q&A and for us to chat and just recap anything that we need to, including, the main topic. But before that, I have a 5-minute section of upcoming, which is just giving you an update of what is happening with me and in terms of stuff that you may want to be aware of. So, first things first. I am currently job hunting. I've made that clear. I have done so much hunting lately. I might be doing a night shift job if I get it, hopefully, soon. But I'm also looking at regular stuff. Oh, my God. Do I ever listen to Nick Abbott's LBC show? Yes. I've actually been on his show before. Do you want me to find it? Because he actually played the sound effects. Callie, let me save that, actually, for the last 10 minutes. I'll load that up for you. SoundCloud, Nick Abbott, Myles Dyer. Here it is. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, Nick Abbott, I think, is hilarious. He's so dry. He pauses so much. Yeah, Nick Abbott. Wow, this was in 2016, discussing a resource-based economy. Yeah, I'll put that on. What was the other thing I was going to show? Oh, yeah. Cool. So, yeah, I might be doing some night shift work. And if I get it, it will start from 10 o'clock at night. But I have let them know that on Wednesdays I'll need to start a bit later because I do this live show. And this live show is not budging. And they were totally okay with that. Also, what else have I got coming up? I don't really want to talk about the other job stuff I'm going for just because it's all in talks at the moment. But there's a lot of jobs I've gone for that I'm really excited about. But I'm also, nothing's guaranteed. And I'm hoping that just because it's the start of the year. Yeah, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not budging it for anybody. Apart from myself if I have to, for whatever reason. Okay, number 2 is... why has it gone to that? Oh, it's because I've done it in the wrong screen. 2022 is the year that my band's album, Unity in Time, is coming out. It's not long now. How many days until... 51 days. It is on February 25th. Unity in Time. So excited for this. We originally had 2 bundles on our store. We had this one, and then we had a premium one with lots of additional stuff. But no one bought the premium one, and so we thought, you know what? It would have cost if one person had bought the premium one, it would have cost us a fortune to get enough produced to get the cost down, if you know what I mean. So we'd have had loads of stock left over. So what we've done is we've stripped it back. And so for anyone out there that is excited for my band's album, Unity in Time, which is out in February, this is the bundle. This is the only way currently you can get a physical copy of the album. Just to go through what it has. It comes with the Unity in Time t-shirt. Let me just punch this in a bit. The t-shirt is absolutely beautiful. So it has the Unity in Time t-shirt. It has a physical copy of the album, which is going to be signed by the band. It's also going to have signed photos. A signed photo of the band. It's also going to then have some stickers, some badges, and some picks, guitar picks. And that is it for £30. And, there are lots of different ways that you can support the band. But in terms of if you want to support us financially, the album's going to be available on Spotify. But I would say that if you are to want to support us, please, buy a pre-order bundle. I really hope that we can, shift as many of these as we can. We are so proud of this. And all the money that we get from selling these bundles is going to help fund us for the rest of the year in terms of touring, and also funding, hopefully, future music if we decide to do that. We've put in thousands and thousands, and that's not sort of and therefore you should buy it. You should buy it if you want the shirt, want to support us. But, we've put a lot into this, and so, we would appreciate any support we can get from the community with getting this pre-order bundle. So, yeah, it comes with a Unity in Time t-shirt, signed copy of Unity in Time CD, signed A6 band photo print, Mind Eater guitar picks. In terms of Mind Eater, it's a track on the album, which is coming out as a single. Can I say it? Soon. And it's all about mental health, hence the name Mind Eater. And there'll be a selection of Unity in Time stickers and badges. So yeah, we're really, really excited about that. And as you rightly say, Mojo, unite. Okay, double win. Yeah, we're very, 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 and Mojo, really appreciate it. My friend Anna, who was the VR creator of Pixel Ripped 1989, who came on my podcast show, she let me know yesterday that she just ordered one, which was amazing. So yeah, no, really appreciate it. I just wanted to say that this is the year my band's album's coming out. It's very nerve-wracking, but I've done a few interviews for magazines and stuff, and all of them have been blown away. Some of them have managed to listen to the album fully, and so many of them have just been blown away. The other thing that blows me away is on YouTube is oh man, I'm just making sure it doesn't have any spoilers for movies, but it's not logged into anything, so this should be blank. But I love it that Beat Saber comes up. Look at this. The amount of Beat Saber. Right, let's count it. So we got New Vision at the top. 1, 2. Oh man, Otter Worldly. She's almost got more views than our music video. She's a massive YouTuber. 100,000 subscribers. Absolutely adore her. She's so great. Probably quite glitchy. But yeah. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hate it interrupts it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He did it as Cloud from Final Fantasy. Oh, could I just... As Cloud from Final Fantasy. Absolutely amazing. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think that's it. 24. I mean, honestly, how amazing is that? Yeah, it is amazing. It's like thousands of players have registered their scores. It's totally blown up online. It's just incredible. So I'm going to be making a music video with all the footage and that. It's really, really cool. That's funny. Oh, no link in chat. Paul, man, Paul. So you're right. Do you know what? I'm glad you pulled me up on that. Get it? Pulled me up on that. Yeah. The website link is schematatheory.com/unity. If you head there, it's got all the info about our album and stuff like that. And if anyone does, take care, dude. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Do check it out. And if anyone does buy a bundle, tag me on Instagram and the band, and I will send you a personal video message thanking you, because I think that's really, really important. Great. So there was one other thing I wanted to say about what was coming up. Just re-establishing the quest for global empathy. There's obviously been a long break. I'm currently reaching out to so many guests, and my aim for this quarter is to have a quest for global empathy every 2 weeks. That seems feasible. The truth is there would have been no break in the quest for global empathy if I'd stuck to that to the beginning. But I was doing them once a week. It was going well, and then it just collapsed like a house of cards. And then as we went into Christmas, it just became even more impossible. So that is that. The final 10 minutes, I mean, we've got 2 minutes left, and I really do want to make sure we end these. But I just want to open it up. Oh, yeah, you do. Please do. Please do go check them. I'm just up for opening it up with Q&A for the last few minutes. I obviously want to thank everyone for tuning in. This was the first, first live show of the year. It's the first one of me, trying out this format. It's going to be quite rigid, just as I get a sense of it. But then I think as every week goes by, it'll get better and better. So if you want to leave a comment on the YouTube video itself afterwards, just not in the live chat, with your thoughts, that would be great. But I'd be curious, what did you think of today? Were there any sections that you think aren't worth doing? I mean, it might be just too early to say. Were there any things that really stood out? But I think, we got to deal with the topic of the day. I think some weeks' topics will take up more time. But, 15 minutes talking about it, I think, is great. But my hope is actually in these last 10 minutes that it's more of an open Q&A. We've obviously not had a lot of time for that. But yeah. Okay, this is good. I also think it's just going to make it easier for me to have things ready for the show. And it's going to make it flow a lot quicker. And, I would love to have guests on at some point so we can have it like this at some point. Also, I do think with this screen, maybe I don't need it with this border, because when I'm watching, watching it back, testing it on my TV, this would burn in my my TV, because it would just be the same image everywhere. So maybe I need to have it full screen, because also when you look at this one, you get a much greater scope as well. So maybe I need to do that. Break through the borders. So someone mentioned at the front the Fract. So Fract is a computer game where you're skiing in VR, and I won a bundle of goodies that they had. So actually behind me, you can see that water bottle. That's a Fract water bottle. And I realised it actually goes really well with my coat because it's orange all over. Jimmy, he's the community manager, is amazing. And I'll have to get him to come on the show sometime if I can. Nothing feels wasted. Okay, I like that. Yes, please, full screen. All right, do you know what? I can just do it now. Ta-da! Is that better? Should I just do this then? Yeah. I mean, I've just deactivated it. Should I just do full screen like this then? Is this way better? Maybe I should have done this all along. I don't know. I kind of like the box stuff. I mean, I feel for this could be a good starting point, but then maybe I just need to get rid of the borders and have these links just appear over it like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Also, something I want to invest in is I've got 3 of these arms that I should probably get rid of, but they have a new arm which they go along the table and up, so you've not got this coming across the screen, so it's like down there, and obviously the microphone's coming up, so you're still speaking into it, but this arm bit is along the table, so maybe that's something I need to save up for this year. That'd be really good. Quizzes are fun. Maybe not every week though. Even if it's just a 10-minute quiz, doesn't always have to be true or false. But yeah, maybe that's one of the formats that gets rotated out. I mean, to be honest, I think that there are going to be certain components that are going to be consistent. And then I think there are going to be components which are like modules that get taken in and out. So yeah, maybe the quiz is it. I think Fun Find might be good. I feel Fun Find needs to be a bit more substantial, but I don't know. It depends on what the find is. Because I think the Fun Find is also like a recommendation of the week. So I think that could Paul, thank you so much, buddy. Honestly, much love to you, dude. I'm going to send you... Are you on Instagram, Paul? Tag me on an Instagram story or something, and I will thank you personally. I mean, I'm thanking you personally now, but like I just feel like recording you a video message. But Paul, you are always so... I mean, you're all very kind and generous in lots of ways, but like Paul, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, it means a lot, because also I know we live in very difficult times and that, you know, money-wise, but really appreciate it, and I hope that you really enjoy it when you get it. So, yeah, much love to you, dude. Thank you so much. Okay, so a longer quiz, but not every time. Okay, I like that. That's a good bit of feedback. Okay, cool. All right, guys, and also I want to make an outro. So yeah, I think let me just... Okay, Paul, no video, but you got the personal it live. Thanks. Now, I'm just gonna make some notes on this. So quiz longer, but bi-weekly. Was there ever a definitive explanation of bi-weekly? Does it mean twice a week or every 2 weeks? Because every 2 weeks would be fortnightly. Yeah, so maybe I should have said fortnightly. Full screen, Myles, and then links overlay, and then I don't have to have 2 screens for that. That makes sense as well. Yeah, fortnightly. All right, I reckon fortnightly. And then it's just working out what is the other segment that would be fortnightly, but the other way round. Yeah, and then I need to find sound effects for the quiz. And then end screen. Also, I want to get like custom emojis for the chat so we can start doing membership. A part of me wonders if I should actually maybe at some point close down Patreon and just stick to YouTube membership, but that might not be a good idea. I don't know. Also, add more hats. Oh my god, my hat hair is going to be horrible. But bi-monthly would be every 2 weeks. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, guys, I got a dash. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful 2022. And over the next week, just have a think about, goals and, think about, that format I said about like the different categories. It might work for you. It might not, but yeah. Yeah, I just want to say a huge thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week. See, I need I want a screen that comes up so there's some like outro music, Yeah, no, really good. Always good. Always good. Always love the positivity. And I definitely need a drink of water, which means I need to drive off to get one. Adios. Love, respect, empathy. Peace out. Yeah, outro music, definitely. But not for now. Boom.